What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode here at Ford Air. Today you got me, Solomon, and we're over here at P15. I want to give you guys an updated shop tour. What's up, dude?
How you doing, guys? Good to see you all. Welcome back.
Thank you for having us, as always.
Of course.
So today is day 2. I'm up here. Yesterday, if you actually watched the video, which if you didn't, pause this, go watch that one. It was a lot of fun. So we were here at P15. We got a little bit of stuff and then went over to Cato's Custom Upholstery, who did the bench seat that's in Montana. And might as well start with Montana, then continue on, right?
Sounds like a plan.
Sweet.
All right, so Montana is our original paint, 1970 F250. We've run Atlas springs on it, ADS shocks, benchwork steering. It's got a 427 under the hood with AC from Vintage Air, roller rockers, aluminum heads, built top end.
Man, it looks good under here.
It's a great motor, man. Really great, healthy motor.
Literally what a high boy should be. I mean, this is like a perfect example of a high boy. The Power Kings, the 16s.
We tried to keep it really classic with it, you know, very original look.
I love these fat fender handles. Heck yeah.
So we're running our custom bump side door panels that we just finished up. We're really happy with them. We will be offering these to the public in different patterns, different options for people.
Heck yeah.
We just finished up electric windows on the thing and power locks.
Nice. Boom.
Yeah, man. It's
Dude,
great.
I need something like that in my life. Gold dust coming soon. And then you got the fresh bench seat.
Fresh bench seat from Cato's Custom Upholstery. Did an amazing job using Warren Giles leather. And just the stitch work, man. I can't get over it. Dakota digital gauges.
A little bit of vintage air, some resto sound. It's a rig.
Just to round her out.
She is an awesome rig.
Thank you, sir.
And we got fresh tires. Always nice to see a little bit of BFG rubber.
Absolutely. Got our Icon FJ40. All aluminum body, LS1. We've had it for 11 or 12 years now. Put maybe 10 or 12,000 miles on it. It's been a great truck for us. On an Art Morrison chassis.
Nice.
Just
you guys named this beautiful truck?
Yeah, so this is a new pickup for us. It's yet to be named, so give us some names in the comments, guys. But
let's hear it,
It's a 1977 F250. Got a 360 in it, and factory AC truck. Solid setup. It's just a very
I love the turbines.
Very original highboy.
It is.
If that makes any sense.
Yeah, it looks really cool. I love how they did the paint on it. Super clean. Can I open the interior?
Absolutely.
Sweet. Yeah.
It'll make a great driver quality truck for somebody.
Yeah, it definitely will.
Daily material.
It's a Chevy.
Yeah, Blazer. You know. Here's a cool one. All right, here's our 74 F350 crew cab. We're running a 460 with a ZF5 on this truck. It's neat because all the F350s were long bed crew cabs, so you can imagine it's a bit of a truck to manage through Atlanta traffic, but it's a blast.
This has been converted to 4-wheel drive, right?
Yeah, so it was an F25 truck, but we put Super Duty axles under it, and then we did Super Duty steering, and then Hydro Boost from Super Duty as well.
Nice.
It really modernizes the truck a lot. I was really surprised with it. Moving onwards here, we got the Sheriff. Here's our 1978 F250. She's a little torn apart right now and a little dusty from a lot of fabrication work. But we're doing some electric windows in her right now, doing them crank style from New Relics.
Sweet.
And then we just finished up an entire front suspension on this thing, including new coils, new radius arms, everything. We really went to the moon on that.
Heck yeah.
And, it's running a 460 with a C6, and it's a great truck. It's a great one. You gotta go over to red.
Oh, sure.
Sure.
Following you.
All right. Yeah, so this is our 73 F250.
Okay.
We've nicknamed her Red. Y'all might see on my Instagram, P15 4x4. We picked this truck up in Las Vegas and we drove it all the way back to Atlanta, which was such a fun experience. It's rocking a 482, so a 427 bored and stroked out, with a TKO 500 5-speed,
Nice.
which is a really great combo if anyone's looking for a good street setup.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
And then since you've owned it, you've done a bunch of really cool mods to it.
Absolutely, we've been really busy. Let's start at the front.
Okay.
So we did a March Performance serpentine system. We added in a Restomod Air AC unit. Motor-wise, that's about it we did in the engine bay.
Okay.
And then interior-wise, we did Dakota digital dashes, S-Pod system for light management. We fabricated our own custom AC center vent system. And then we did our own custom seat from a 90s F-150. So you have the fold down feature with the cup holders. This thing's set up for road travel, for long distance travel, and we just wanted it to be as comfortable as possible. We're rocking ADS shocks with Atlas springs under it, and the plan is to run some Hutchinson wheels on it too.
That'll be sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a cool rig. I like how everything's done on it. I mean, it's like the most grandpa'd out truck, but it's like super quality for every single piece. It's just so cool.
Nothing wrong with a little peepaw.
Nope. We all love them.
76 Bronco. This was the first car that I ever got. My dad gave it to me when I was 15. He bought it in the 80s, and I fell in love with it and fell in love with mechanics and just how things work. And if it wasn't for this truck, this business wouldn't be around right now.
That's so cool.
Very thankful for it, and I'm kind of reviving it right now, doing a March Performance serpentine kit, doing some AC, just kind of taking her where I wanted her in high school.
Hell
but
yeah.
now I have the opportunity to.
Dude, that is so rad. I love the color too.
The color is ivy green metallic.
So nice.
From a 67 Mustang, I think.
Nice.
Let's go on downstairs.
Let's do it. One of my favorite parts of this whole shop is that there is a second floor. We were just on it, but here's the first floor, and check out this view. It's like you just walk downstairs and you're like, oh.
Songs from the heavens begin, you know.
Yes.
It's great down here. So let's start with El-Jefe. El-Jefe is in a very strict state. It's part of a truck right now. So El-Jefe is getting some really cool upgrades.
So what is El-Jefe?
El-Jefe is going to be a two-wheel drive pre-owner crew cab. And we're working with Hutch's Welding to make some awesome I-beams for it. We're trying to decide motor-wise what we're going to do. So again, we're open to comments, guys. Give us some ideas.
What should you put in here? Let's hear it down below. I think you should put a supercharged Godzilla motor in it.
Hard to beat that.
Yeah.
Very hard to beat that.
But some people would probably say, well, maybe he should put a big block Ford with a big old supercharger out the hood.
Yeah.
That could be cool too, but I don't know. For pre-running, do you want to have a lot of weight in the front or no? I honestly am not too familiar.
You want it as light as possible from
Okay.
what I have understanding.
Well,
but you know, we're in the South. We're not going to be hitting desert whoops. It's more of a hoon
styling
machine.
cube.
It is a hoon machine, and that is what it is.
Heck yeah.
But it'll be back halved, caged, the whole process. Right here we've got Betty White, our Cummins powered 1968 D200 swept line.
Big girl.
Yeah, she's a big girl. She's sitting on a 92 chassis. Yeah, just very bone stock motor, 98,000 miles in the Cummins. So
Wow.
it's like
Super low.
Yeah, super low.
Dude, that's cool.
We're about to do compound turbos, injectors, studs, a couple of the power parts, you know.
Make it really fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Sweet. And this red beauty.
Yeah, my 92 NSX, 110,000 miles.
He's a Honda boy.
Occasionally.
Occasionally. Hey, at least you have literally like the coolest one if you could get one, you know?
If you're going to do a Honda, it
you might
as
as
well
well be an NSX.
Exactly, exactly. This is a really cool truck, one of my favorites. This is Warpig, our 62 F100 wrong bed. So it had a 6.9 IDI in it, but we got tired of it. It wasn't enough power. We didn't want to build a dead horse, so we're going to do a 4BT in this truck and get her back on the road and get her up to highway speeds. You know?
Dude, I think that would be a lot of fun. This truck's so cool. The patina is nuts.
The patina is amazing. You couldn't ask for better patina on it.
Literally couldn't.
The stories this truck could tell, you know. We got our killer forklift.
Oh, I didn't realize you guys got one.
SEMA debut, you know, next year.
Yeah.
This bad girl.
There you go. Put some, I don't even know what, are there mods people do to forklifts? Probably not.
You know, that's a good question.
We need to find out.
Google. All right, so y'all are super familiar with this truck, I bet.
Hey, what's up, girl?
So this is our 66 slick side crew cab. Two-wheel drive. What's really cool about it, though, is it has some really cool rear options. You'll see right here, these are the over-clearanced fenders, the extra wide fenders, made for the 17.5-inch wheels.
Or 4x4s.
Or 4x4s.
Yep. And usually, most people didn't even know, so a little bit of a funny story on this particular truck. So I was the one who helped find this truck, and I sent pictures of it to Kyle Delfel, because Kyle's like the crew cab whisperer for slicks, and I was like, hey man, check this out, and I sent the pictures, and he's like, oh, that can't be an all original truck, there's no way it's an original truck. And then I was like, why? And he's like, well, it's an F250 two-wheel drive, and they never made them with the big open fenders like that. That has to be a 4x4 or an F350. And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, what else? And he's like, well, the bed, they never made them with these flare side beds. They only made them with the fleet side beds, so it can't happen. But what did we find out? That it is all original, and the reason why is it's the 17.5-inch wheels. They had to put the bigger fenders in order for it to fit, and then the guy that bought this truck, he custom ordered it with that bed, so it is all original.
It is all original. And the plan for this one, we're still up in the air on it, but the current plan is a Roadster Shop chassis, RS4. Get this thing up in the air and with some reliable drivetrain and let her rip.
Dude, I have a way better plan for this thing. Dude, give it to me.
You're gonna have to sneak in here, man.
Hey, I know the codes.
I sleep in the back of it, so watch out.
Road trip.
All right, so this is our 73 F250, all original paint. It's unbelievable.
This thing is such a cream
it's
puff.
All original paint.
Such a cream puff.
We're the second owners of this truck. It's a factory AC truck that still has the compression tags on the side of the head of the motor.
I don't know what those are. That little sticker?
That little sticker right there shows you the compression and
turn on the light. There we go.
Man, does it show you how fresh that motor is, though.
Dude. Air conditioning, Ford, what does that say? Ford Motor Code, Dearborn, Michigan.
Yeah.
Super cool.
Yeah. Just a very original Survivor.
Sketchiest rims on earth.
Oh yeah, you know it. But the plan for this one is just a light suspension lift, some Detroit steel wheels with some hubcaps.
That'll be really nice.
And a little interior cleanup.
Yeah.
And put her up for sale as an original driver.
Such a badass truck.
I mean, it's clean enough to be in a dang museum.
Dude, I've never really seen one that has factory air conditioning, so I haven't seen this, I guess, bezel or whatever, but that looks really nice.
Pretty neat, right?
Absolutely. All the wood grain and everything. They even put the wood grain over here. So cool.
Yeah, no, the XT trim is something else. Moving onwards over here, this is a truck that we own but we have not built. It's an Icon D200. built by the geniuses of Jonathan Ward and his company Icon 4x4. It's running a 5.7 Hemi with a Magnuson supercharger.
Should I show them my favorite part of this whole truck?
Absolutely, you can.
We just walked past it. It's these mirrors. I've said it in a different video and I'll say it again. These mirrors are my favorite thing in the world. These are billet, badass mirrors. And it's just so cool. Because I love this style, right? It's just, most of the time those mirrors are not that great. These look so cool. And then, is it open?
Go for it.
Look at how plush that seat looks. And then all this little stuff is billet. So all these knobs that are usually like plastic or pop metal, all made in billet. Dash bezel, these little light things. So many little tiny details, and honestly, that's the coolest part to me.
It's the little details that, when you go to this caliber of a truck, really make it to the next level.
Hoo-hoo-hoo!
And yeah, I think Jonathan does an excellent job of showing that.
Yeah, he does.
He's a great inspiration for us.
For us all. What about this?
So this
boy?
guy right here, this is a 77.5 F250. Factory AC truck, 400 modified, C6. We just went through and rebuilt the transmission on it. Got it to, driver's kind of state. And we're about to put it up on Bring a Trailer, we think, actually.
Nice.
Yeah, so keep an eye out for it, guys. It'll be up for sale.
It's a really cool truck. I love the color combo.
It's so classic, just a very, it reminds me of the Mystery Machine.
Sweet. Well, let everybody know where they can go to check you out.
You can follow me at P15 4x4 on Instagram, Project 15 Motorsports on Facebook. Website's still in the works, but next video, we'll have that ready.
Sweet. Well, hope you guys enjoyed the tour. As always, if you did, please smash that like button. If you want to answer those questions that Bennett said, what should he name that truck upstairs and what motor should he put in El-Jefe, drop it in the comment section below. Have any other questions, comments, drop them down below. And if you like this type of content, subscribe to the channel. Need more people to subscribe. For some reason, like 70% of the people that watch these videos do not subscribe. So I don't know why, but go on, subscribe. If you want to get some cool merch, I got hats, shirts, stickers, keychains, all types of things, FordEra.com. And we'll see you in the next video, which will be tomorrow.